Every story has a twist. Every moment has a secret. Don't miss the next shocking revelation. Subscribe now and be the first to know. Ethan sits alone in his dim apartment, the glow of his phone lighting his face as he scrolls through fading memories. Smiles. Dinners, shared moments that now feel like another life. When the sudden message from Dad arrives, its cold finality cuts deeper than any argument ever could. The words blur as his trembling hands spill coffee across the table. He calls, texts, and emails. Each attempt met with silence. Blocked, erased. In seconds, years of fragile hope vanish. The quiet in his apartment grows suffocating, echoing with everything unsaid and every apology never heard. As Ethan stares into the dark, a flicker of old laughter haunts him, the warmth of family dinners, his father's proud smile. Then gone. The text replays in his mind. Stay away forever. And somewhere beneath the heartbreak, he feels a strange calm, whispering, maybe this is freedom. Ethan Parker, 32, lives a quiet life surrounded by sketches and silence. A freelance designer, he finds order in lines and colors, not people. His parents once called him steady, but behind that calm is exhaustion. Years of swallowing pride, being the peacemaker, and carrying invisible family expectations alone. Lauren Parker, 30, has always shown effortlessly, confident, adored, and defended. When she erred, Ethan absorbed the blame. Their mother's gentle scold, "You're older, Ethan, be the bigger person," became a lifelong command. His father's smiles, reserved for Lauren, left Ethan learning to measure love in crumbs and silence. Weeks before the final message, Ethan returned home hoping to heal old wounds. Instead, he walked into chaos, Lauren's wedding plans, money disputes, and unspoken resentments. Every conversation felt like a test. Beneath his calm nods lay quiet grief, realizing his family wasn't drifting apart. They were pushing him out. The truth strikes Ethan like a betrayal wrapped in rumor. A friend's hesitant voice tells him Lauren accused him of stealing from their mother's savings during her hospital recovery. Shock turns to disbelief. He remembers those nights balancing bills, protecting every dollar, thinking he was helping, not committing a crime. When Ethan confronts Lauren, her calm cruelty cuts deeper than any scream. "You've always been jealous," she says, twisting reality with effortless charm. Every defense he offers becomes proof of guilt. Their parents believe her instantly. His father's voice, once steady, breaks final ground. "You've lied enough for one lifetime, son." After that day, silence replaces family. Calls go unanswered, invitations disappear, messages remain unread. Ethan becomes a ghost in his own bloodline. The lie grows roots, feeding on distance. He watches from afar as their loyalty hardens into exile, and the first crack of disownment becomes a canyon he can't cross. Ethan fades from his family's world as if he never existed. Friends mention he's been erased from group chats, family photos, even the Christmas letter. He visits home once, quietly, only to see his childhood pictures replaced. His mother's silence on his birthday hurts more than any accusation ever could. Lauren's life shines online. Smiling parents, lavish dinners, captions about family love. Ethan scrolls through her posts at midnight, each image tightening the knot in his chest. Alone in his apartment, he begins saving emails, bank records, old messages. Sleep slips away, replaced by restless questions and growing resolve. Through nights of searching, Ethan uncovers the truth. Lauren didn't just steal money, she rewrote memories. She told their parents he'd insulted them, called them failures, that he'd emotionally abused them. The betrayal reshapes him. No longer desperate for their belief, Ethan vows quietly, not to prove innocence, but truth. Ethan's sleepless nights finally lead to clarity. He gathers everything: bank statements showing Lauren's secret transfers, voicemails proving her lies, and a friend's testimony exposing her manipulation. With trembling resolve, he writes an email titled, "The Truth You Deserve to Know," and sends it to his parents, expecting redemption. Days stretch into silence. No call, no message, only emptiness. Then it arrives. A text from Dad. "We've chosen to sever all contact. Stay away from us forever." The words crush him until he learns the truth. Lauren sent it herself, crafting his final exile with her own hands. Instead of rage, laughter escapes him, hollow, almost peaceful. For the first time, he feels release. The truth may never reach them, but it has reached him. Ethan realizes he no longer needs their belief to be free. His story isn't about vindication anymore. It's about liberation. Ethan finally lets go. He deletes the family chat, unfollows every relative, and packs away photos that once defined his worth. In therapy, he learns that love shouldn't feel like begging. Surrounded by others who understand, he begins piecing himself back together. Not to be accepted, but to be whole. Each session teaches him how silence once kept him small. Forgiveness becomes a private act, not an invitation. He rebuilds quietly, designing again, sleeping peacefully, finding beauty in solitude. The past still aches, but it no longer owns him. His life grows simple, grounded, and finally honest. One final gesture closes the circle. Ethan mails Lauren a childhood photo torn clean in half. On the back, he writes, "You can have your version. I'm keeping mine. It isn't revenge, it's release." For the first time, Ethan isn't chasing love. He's living freely on his own terms. Months pass before the envelope arrives. His father's handwriting, unfamiliar yet instantly known. Inside, a few distant words. "I hope you're well. Your sister said you moved away. No apology, no truth, just quiet acknowledgement." Ethan folds the letter gently, feeling nothing sharp, only the soft ache of closure. He walks to the park where children's laughter fills the air, families moving in unbroken rhythm. Sitting alone on a worn bench, Ethan watches life continue, imperfect, beautiful, unburdened. His voice echoes within. "For years, I chased a family that never saw me. When he said forever, I agreed." Ethan's phone buzzes beside him, unseen, ignored. Missed calls light the screen, but he leaves it face down. A faint smile touches his lips as the world moves quietly around him. No revenge, no return, just peace. The camera lingers on stillness, then fades to black. Silence becomes his freedom.